It is 2 a.m., and you are back in your car. Managing multiple physical businesses often devolves into an exhausting routine of driving from location to location, putting out fires you could not see coming. This happens because of passive management. You rely on security cameras that only record footage, meaning you discover a disaster the morning after the damage is already done. In a 24-hour retail environment, like an unattended laundromat, this leaves tens of thousands of dollars of commercial washers and dryers completely unguarded against overnight loitering and vandalism. The same vulnerability applies to service companies managing a distributed labor force. When off-site contractors clean commercial offices at night, you face the risk of ghost cleaning, billing a client based entirely on the blind trust that your crew actually showed up. Attempting to manage a round-the-clock portfolio by looking in the rearview mirror guarantees broken equipment and lost contracts. The alternative is building a digital operations commander. This is a centralized AI system designed to handle your communications, actively monitor your security cameras, and enforce labor accountability across every location. But to run continuous physical intelligence, you have to navigate 3 distinct hardware paths: route data to a remote cloud, run a consumer PC in your office, or invest in specialized NVIDIA Edge hardware. The wrong infrastructure carries severe penalties, massive monthly bandwidth fees, or a security system that goes completely blind the moment your Wi-Fi drops. Automating the physical world requires a localized physical brain. The infrastructure you choose directly dictates whether your operation survives an emergency. Let's evaluate pushing multiple 4K security feeds to a remote cloud VPS. Sending video to a data center creates severe latency lag and a single point of failure. If the local internet drops, your entire AI monitoring system instantly shuts down. A common alternative to avoid cloud fees is placing a consumer PC in your back office, like a Mac Mini, running a local open-source assistant like OpenClaw. Consumer central processing units execute standard instructions sequentially, handling one task at a time. Forcing this sequential architecture to render continuous video from multiple cameras pushes the processor to its limit, causing the system to stutter and fail. A Mac Mini makes an exceptional digital secretary for text tasks and scheduling, but it lacks the architectural design to act as a 24/7 visual security guard. This leads to the third path: specialized localized hardware powered by NVIDIA GPUs, which are explicitly engineered for heavy AI workloads. This is edge computing. Edge computing is the practice of moving the actual AI processing power directly inside the physical store, eliminating the need to send data to remote servers. Comparing inference speeds across options, the NVIDIA hardware fills instantly because it uses CUDA cores. These specialized processors calculate multiple streams of visual data simultaneously. This parallel processing capability analyzes multi-camera video feeds locally in milliseconds with zero bottlenecking. It operates completely independent of your local internet connection, and specific edge devices, like the Jetson Nano, draw less power than a single light bulb. Edge AI shifts your operations from passively recording yesterday's property damage to alerting you to anomalies the exact second they happen. We can apply this edge architecture directly to the 24-hour laundromat vulnerability we discussed earlier. Instead of passive cameras, local computer vision actively monitors the floor. If someone exhibits aggressive behavior or tampers with machines, AI processes that anomaly instantly. This triggers a text alert and a short video clip straight to your phone, allowing you to dispatch security before the equipment is destroyed. We can apply the same localized intelligence to the commercial cleaning business to mitigate the risk of ghost cleaning across your distributed labor force. When an off-site contractor arrives at an office building, they ping a secure mobile link. This geo-verified check-in workflow connects directly back to your local edge system, logging the precise timestamp and GPS coordinates. This system includes an automated failsafe feature. If a scheduled check-in ping fails to arrive within the designated time window, the system fires an instant alert to your device. This localized hub replaces blind trust with absolute location-based accountability, keeping your contractor records perfectly synchronized with your physical security alerts. Making the right choice requires mapping your infrastructure precisely to the physical demands of your business profile. This chart maps cost against physical data needs. The cloud sits in the low data zone for web routing, not security. The Mac Mini shares this tier, built for text automation. NVIDIA Edge occupies the high-throughput quadrant, required for on-site visual security. There is a trade-off. Utilizing this hardware means stepping into the specialized NVIDIA Jetpack ecosystem. Jetpack is a comprehensive software suite that provides the specific tools and libraries necessary to build hardware-accelerated AI applications. This requires more upfront technical setup and initial cost than buying a consumer device, but that localized effort is the mandatory price for total operational immunity from network outages, bandwidth taxes, and security blind spots. Adopting the Edge AI framework changes the operational reality across your entire physical business portfolio. All your data now flows through one localized hub, building a unified data foundation. Because the system manages operations for both your laundromats and cleaning crews, it bridges the two, automatically identifying when a commercial client needs corporate cleaning services and cross-selling between units. You stop being an exhausted manager driving endlessly between locations. You become an executive, managing a growing empire entirely through targeted smartphone alerts. Localized edge computing puts you back in the commander's seat, allowing your physical locations to run on autopilot without ever requiring your constant physical presence.